Game changer number 5. When the Messenger left in 1975, Wallace was put in the seat. Mr. Farrakhan did not fight the decision. If he had challenged that decision, there would have been a war between factions in the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
Now, I was alive at this time. I was in the Nation of Islam when the Messenger left in 1975. And everybody on planet Earth and the moon knew that Farrakhan was the heir apparent. Donald Elijah Muhammad had put Minister Farrakhan on the radio every week all across the country for years. We didn't know what he was doing at that time, but what he actually was doing was putting Minister Farrakhan into the very seed of the black woman.
That's right.
So when she produced children, and Mr. Farrakhan reestablished the nation, when he opened his mouth and spoke, the sound would wake them children up. And when Farrakhan speaks, everybody did. That's because Mr. Elijah Muhammad put Farrakhan in the womb of the black woman, and her seed in the babies. So these are Farrakhan babies out here that Elijah Muhammad put into the people.
Wow.
So anyway, when he was not put in, and Wallace was put up there, I was in Alabama at the time, and went to Savior's Day. They had a satellite, and that's when I first found out that Elijah Muhammad was no longer here. And then they brought Wallace out, and I was dumbfounded. I was hurt. Who is this? Okay? And so the transitions was made, and I was really upset with Mr. Farrakhan for not pursuing, because it should have been him. But now that we see the wars between the Shia and the Sunni in the East, now we understand the wisdom of what Minister Farrakhan did. He did just like when Solomon was confronted by these 2 women who claimed a baby.
Right.
Okay?
That's right.
And he said, well, here's a sword. I just cut the baby in half. So both of y'all can have the half. But the true mother said, no, let her have it.
That's right.
So Solomon knew then that was a true mother who said, no, let her have it.
Right.
So this is what Farrakhan did. He knew that there was going to be a war between factions that love one versus the other. So he, through his huge humility, said, okay. Said, but as long as you stand by your father, I'll stand with you.
Right.
But instead, Wallace went against his father.
That's right.
And Mr. Farrakhan went away.
That's right.
He didn't go confront him in front of people. He didn't go out talking negative about him. He just went out and started the Nation of Islam all over again without even mentioning Wallace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And telling the people who was following Mr. Farrakhan now, when they attack you, Wallace's followers, don't you retaliate. You leave it alone. You walk away. Come on, Jesus. Could you have done better than that?
Come on now.
No.
Okay? See, this is why I love Mr. Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Because this man, he thinks for the whole, and he thinks way in the future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He sees the bigger picture.
Yes, sir.
Not only does he see it, he believes in the bigger picture, and he acts on it.
Yes, sir.
He just don't talk. He acts on it.
That's right.
So, eventually, she was let free. And Betty Shabazz, I ain't going to go up here, I'm sorry. Go back up. I forgot to tell you. Betty Shabazz spoke at the Million Man March. See, for all of those people who want to still talk about Malcolm this, Malcolm that, Betty Shabazz, this was men's only.
That's right.
And Betty Shabazz spoke at the Million Man March.
That's right.
So as far as I'm concerned, book is closed on Malcolm.
Facts.
Okay? Forget that. Betty Shabazz spoke. But guess what? 2 years later, she was killed.
That's right.
See, when the enemy uses you against his enemies and you fail, they get rid of you.
Even when you do it, he get rid of you.
Yeah, that's right. Cover your tracks so you don't tell no one.
Right.
So never be used by them
No,
because he
right.
will get rid of you.
He sure
But
will. He don't care.
1997, supposedly Malcolm Shabazz, Qubila's son, supposedly was the one who killed Betty Shabazz. He's a little boy. Now later on, a couple of years ago, he was killed.
Right. That's right. That's right.
He was killed down in Mexico. See, this enemy is wicked. And he's going to make sure that the seed of Malcolm as a man did not come because he didn't trust him. Even though he killed him and he used him, and used him now, he still don't trust him.
That's right.
So he killed his grandson.
That's how they are. They wicked like this.
Okay. Game changer number 6. Mr. Farrakhan had his vision-like experience in 1985
Yes, sir.
on the field. We were taught that the devil's time was up in 1914, but he was given a 70-year reprieve. Is Brother Aaron here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I want to see if he had heard that. Because that's what we've heard in the nation, that the devil was given a 70-year reprieve. Now, 70 plus 1914 is 1984. Now, what would have happened if the mother plane showed up in 1985 if Mr. Farrakhan was not on his post?
Wow.
If Mr. Farrakhan was not on his post, what would have happened when the plane showed up in 1985? It wouldn't have been to download a program into Mr. Farrakhan to continue to fight.
No, sir.
It would have burned up America and everybody in it.
Wow.
Grace.
But because he was on his post,
My God.
Wow.
we are living today and don't even have a clue.
Wow. Beautiful.
My God.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, game changer number 7. In 1994, at the first men's only in New York City. On January 24, 1994, Mr. Farrakhan announced the Million Man March. That same Saturday night, the Senate went into special session to produce the 3 Strikes You're Out, to round up black men. Clinton announced this as a part of his new crime bill on the following Tuesday's State of the Union address. So on Saturday, Mr. Farrakhan gave the address in which he said he announced the Million Man March. That night, the Senate went into session, and by Tuesday of the same time now, they done come and presented the crime bill, the 3 Strikes You Out. And a response to them brothers. Now, when I was there, when the Mr. Farrakhan announced the Million Man March, and when he announced, he said, if they touch me. And when he said, if they touch me, it was like, boom! The brothers jumped out their seats. And if the minister had asked them, including myself, to go out, walk down to the Empire State Building, climb up the Empire State Building, and take down the American flag, the brothers would have done it.
That's right.
That's how hyped
Wow.
they were. So imagine the enemy looking at this. They went into special session that night.
Sure did.
So, oh my God. Farrakhan is about to wake up the army of God coming to get us.
Come on.
We got to shut it down. We got to go get them young people off the streets, put them in jail, dope them up to get them out of here, because Farrakhan is coming to get his army together for the final battle. Okay? All right. Game changer number 8. Now this one here is an interesting one. Okay? I'm sorry, all of them interesting.
Yes.
A week before the Million Man March, Mr. Farrakhan was on a news program and was asked about Colin Powell. The minister said, oh yes, I talked to my brother. Cokie Roberts then asked, what did you all talk about? Now at this time in 1995, Colin Powell was being prepared to run for either president or vice president on the Republican ticket for 1996. The stage was being set up for him to run for president. But guess what? When Mr. Farrakhan, and let me read on what else Mr. Farrakhan said to her. This is number 8. Okay, Mr. Farrakhan, so Mr. Farrakhan responded and said, we talked about a number of things. And then she said, is he coming to the Million Man March? He said, well, I don't know. But I told him he was welcome because any general has a right to come and look at his soldiers.
Right. That's right. I remember.
So the white folk listened and said, what? Farrakhan said, come look at your soldiers.
Right.
So right there,
I remember that.
Colin Powell's life was saved.
That's right.
What I mean by that? Right there, they decided we can't allow you to be president or vice president. We don't trust you. You don't trust Farrakhan. And now he talking about he invited you to come and look at your soldiers. What soldiers? The plan was to put him in as president or vice president, kill him, and blame it on the Nation of Islam.
That's right.
That was their plan. I got a map of Washington, D.C. I can show you where they're going to bury him. They're going to bury him on a foot. See, the whole Washington, D.C. is laid out as the image of the beast. And they're going to put him on a foot, because he was a foot soldier. They had a spot already waiting. Ain't nobody in that tomb yet. That was his spot. Okay. So, they could not put him in, therefore they had to move that plan back on terms of killing a president or vice president who was black and blaming it on us. They moved on down to Obama. We'll get to that next. But see, this is the war, and how did Farrakhan play it? And some Negroes I put up on Facebook, they was upset because Mr. Farrakhan called him my brother.
That's right.
They was upset. Why they call that nigga Colin Powell my brother? He ain't my brother. Yeah, because you a damn fool. You're not in charge of nothing. You don't understand what's happening.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
By him saying that he was my brother, he eliminated him as a threat. Okay? Because the enemy took him down. If he had said something negative about Colin Powell, then the enemy would have surely put him in.
That's right.
And then killed him immediately once he was in.
That's right.
And put it on us.
That's right.
See, this is why I follow Farrakhan.
Come on, Peter.
That's right.
Okay? Because he do things that I couldn't think of. And if I could think of it, I couldn't pull it off. Okay? Don't have the power, don't have the patience. Okay? I wasn't downloaded with a program. And anybody come to me, you gotta tell me, were you brought up on the plane? Did they down you with the program?
Right.
If you can't tell me you was brought up on the plane and downloaded with a new program, and you ain't telling me to follow Farrakhan, sorry. See you. Don't want to be you. Ain't going that way.
Oh, beautiful.
No. You know, I may have a PhD, but I ain't stupid. PhD most niggas stupid anyway. Game changer number 12. After President Obama was elected in 2008, Mrs. Farrakhan warned America not to hamstring the she-camel.
That's right.
And not to touch Obama because our God punished America severely.
That's right. Come on.
Now, if y'all will remember, Mr. Farrakhan brought a number of his ministers up to Chicago about at this time, during when Obama was president, and they spoke in Mars Mariana. One of them made a statement saying that Obama was being put in there to come against the minister of the Nation of Islam. And Minister Farrakhan immediately came back and told the brother to retract that he came forward and said, listen, don't deal with Obama. I got this.
That's right.
You leave it alone. Because we all knew they put in a Negro to come and get Minister Farrakhan, a black man,
That's right.
to come and get Minister Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam. We felt it. We knew it. This man popped up from nowhere. Popped up from nowhere, bam, he a senator, bam, now he running. Come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now, he wasn't in the movement nowhere. Come on now. Jesse Jackson, when he ran in 1984, we can understand that. Jesse been out there for a while. You know, everybody knew Jesse. You know, good man, blase, can talk well. You know, been out there. Yeah, but who does this man Obama come from nowhere? Come on now. It's a setup. But Mr. Farrakhan said, shh. And then he said, don't hamstring the she-camel. He said that he's only trying to help you, America.
That's right. Come on.
You need to go and get that tape. When he told the world, told America, don't hamstring the she-camel. He's coming to help you.
Right.
And if you touch him, our God gonna smash you up. Now, wait a minute. Why would he say his God? Why would he use his God? Why would Mr. Farrakhan want his God to smash up America if they kill Obama? Come on now. So the white man, he messed up now. He messed up. Because Mr. Farrakhan has put the mouth of protection on Obama. Now, to go and get Obama is the same come and get Mr. Farrakhan. And they weren't ready for that one.
Come on, man.
You know, we can't, okay. We gotta rethink this right here. Okay, he's already in. See, Mr. Farrakhan did this after he was inaugurated. If he had said something like that before he was inaugurated, he never would have been the president. But Hillary asked him to reject, denounce, repute, and reject Mr. Farrakhan, right? So he did it. So they said, okay, cool. All right? And Mr. Farrakhan didn't say nothing negative about it.
Right.
So now he's president, and you know how Farrakhan beat up on American presidents. Come on now. He wearing his boy Trump out. But you know, he wear them all out.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Charles Reagan, he don't care. Reagan said, you can't go nowhere. You can't go. No. He went straight to Libya.
He sure did. He sure did.
Come on now, you gonna tell me
I
what to do.
remember
I'm a
that.
man.
That's right.
So, here he is. He said, now, don't touch it. Now, why? So we as Muslims, we have to chill out. Same with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told Malcolm. Everybody else don't speak on the death of Kennedy. Right? So Mr. Farrakhan said, leave Obama alone.
That's right.
Okay.